Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel and to episode 4 of the 365 series. Now, last week we ended up deciding to put our second box on the hive. Everything looked great last week. We saw our queen, we saw its eggs, saw honey, everything looked amazing. And so we decided to put our second box on the hive. And so now we're going to go back in and see how they're starting to draw on this second box. We're hoping that they're going to start drawing on the second one. Maybe some of the middle frames are going to start drawing. We've kept feeding them, so they've still been getting about a gallon of feed every week. So hopefully that's helping them draw even quicker. Now, some of the problems we did have last week is we did see some swarm cups in the hive. So we're going to go back in again and look to see if they still have swarm cups or swarm cells and see how that's going as well. Before we move on with the rest of the video, I want to say a huge thanks to everyone who subscribed last week. We finally hit 100 subscribers. I've been working at this for a while now, trying to get to 100 subscribers, and we finally did it. And so a huge thanks to everyone who subscribed last week. And if you guys would, I was checking some of the statistics last week, and over 90% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you would, just take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button and the like button. It really helps the channel grow and gives me lots of motivation to keep making you all of these cool videos. And now, back to the video. Now, like always, we're going to give them a little bit of smoke here to get them calm. Don't ever forget your smoke and make sure it's nice and cool smoke. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get in here now. So as you can see, they've eaten all their feed already, which is great. And again, as always, get the box off nice and slow. Give them a little bit of smoke. And just nice and slow, smooth movements. This hive's still looking good, and as you can see, they are definitely moving up into this top box now, which is awesome. I am doubtful we'll see too much in here quite yet, but we're going to take a look here and see if they have anything in these center frames. They're actually not doing too bad. So if you look here, you can see they've started drawing on this frame really nice already, and it's already full of eggs. So our queen is already up here laying already, so that's awesome. Usually it takes them a little bit of time to move the queen up here, but it looks like they're not taking their time at all. They're coming right up. Again, more swarm cups down there as usual. It's become like a big thing with this hive. They always have swarm cups in this hive. But like I said, they never have anything in them. And even these ones, they don't have anything in them, ever. There's never anything in them, ever. They're always empty. So. Bringing in lots of pollen there. See there, yeah, nice red pollen right there. That's cool. Not too much going on up here yet. Alrighty. So that's all we really needed to see in this top box. There's nothing on these outside frames at all. They haven't started drawing yet. So we'll go ahead and get into that bottom box now. So, and even with taking off this bottom box, we're going to kind of, or I mean this top box, we're going to move the same way and try to move nice and slow. And as we get it Give them a little bit of smoke. So here's something I always like to do when I'm taking off the second box. I like to take my lid, flip it upside down, and then take my second box and set it right on like that. It's less likely that you're going to crush a lot of bees. If you were just to set it directly on the ground, you could crush bees or even crush your queen if she's on the bottom there. And so I really love just setting my lid like that and then just setting the box just like that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and smoke them down now. And we're going to do our complete inspection just like normal. We're going to take all the frames out and we're going to go through one by one and search all our frames. Remember to keep them calm down. So one by one, we're going to go through all the frames. Just looking to make sure everything looks good. Nice food frame. Look at that. So much brood. She's such a good queen. That is amazing. That is such a good laying pattern. And the same thing here. Absolutely amazing. Really good looking. A little bit spotty here, but again, like I said last week, you can tell this hive's a little spotty here, this frame is, because there's a lot of food mixed in with the brood, and so that could be causing some problems with her laying. It's probably not her fault, because I mean the other frames look amazing. I would just say they're filling this up with food before she can lay in it, but it's not a big problem. Looking good. Again, spotty, but again, I'm not too worried about it because I think it's just filled with food. Again, there's more swarm cells down here. Again, if you look, there's nothing in them. There's no egg or anything. I always destroy them, but I mean, I never see anything in them. And it's like, if they wanted to swarm, I would figure you would already see some eggs or something in them, and I'm not. So I don't know for certain what's going on there. Looking good still. I mean, that is really a picture perfect frame right there of what it's supposed to look like. And that's just a food frame again. Alrighty, now last week I talked about that they might not want to draw these outside two frames. And if you look here, they have not drawn them, which I kind of expected. And so we're going to go ahead and take these two frames, or this frame here on this outside, move this one over, and stick it in between. And that's going to force the bees to draw out that empty frame because they hate having gaps in between frames. They can't stand it. And so now that there's a frame drawn out here on the outside and there's a frame drawn here, they're going to be forced to draw this one. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to go ahead and push all these frames over. Just like so. And again, we have our frame here that's already drawn out, and we're going to stick our frame that they don't want to draw in between it. And that's going to do it right there. This is everything we needed to see in this bottom box. Again, we found our brood, we found eggs, the hive still looks good. I'm not seeing anything that's concerning me at this point. We still are seeing those queen cells, but like I've said for the last few weeks, there's never anything in them. And so they could just be playing around and just making some extra cells. But we'll come back again next week and see. And if they have eggs or anything in them, we'll deal with it at that point. But at this point, you can go ahead and pick up your other box and put it right back on top of the hive. Now, I've always learned when I put the box back, you don't want to just take it and drop it straight down because there can be bees on the bottom here. And so what I try to do is try to set it like this, kind of catty-cornered, and then slowly move it into position. And what I have found that happens is it pushes the bees off. If there's any bees hanging on down here, as you start to push it, it will push them off. You might roll one or crush one every once in a while, you know, get one caught in it. But I found that it works really good, and it stops a lot of mashing the bees. So that's my tip of the week, you could say. And then just move all your frames back to center them the best you can here. Put your feeder back on and make sure again that you're still feeding. Keep giving them as much food as they're wanting. They're going through about 1 gallon a week for us right now, so keep feeding them as much as they want. And put your lid back on. Alrighty, and that's going to wrap it up for us for episode 4 of the 365 series.